Hi Librans, this is Tara with Ariana Stark. This is your forecast for March 2023. Like always, I will rely on Tarot for your overall messages, and I'm also using some oracle cards. Librans, please keep in mind that these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Let's just dive into your reading, Librans. The energy that you're carrying in from February into March is a very forceful Ace of Swords. In these final days, you were someone who wanted to take the bull by the horns. You were very focused on getting ahead. Maybe time was also at a premium and you had too much on your plate. Basically, you were someone who was very proactive. You were cutting through the obstacles. Communication had also increased at this time, or maybe you were forced to communicate with someone, but then even that would have worked to your advantage. Obstacles to overcome this month, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is in the challenge position, so even if there are opportunities there, you should take it with a grain of salt. Again, communication is going to increase. There are two aces in your reading, so definitely you can take it that there will be openings for you. Librans, you should also keep your emotions in check. Maybe you'll be a bit temperamental. Perhaps it would be prudent to keep to yourself, not give off yourself freely or give advice to others. Also, you need to be sensitive to female figures, especially your mom. For this month, we have the Three of Pentacles. This lady, she seems to be involved, or she is focused on a creative venture. She is giving the finishing touches to a painting, or work is also in progress. Maybe you're also working with your hands. I think from the 3 to the 10 is a long way off, so definitely you have to work on honing your skills before you shine bright like that diamond. Minor gains can be expected. The 3 also asks you to be collaborative, to cooperate rather than be too rigid and inflexible. Sometimes we feel as though our way is the right way forward, but then what happens later on, you will realize that maybe you have erred, or that you should have been truthful, or maybe you should have owned up to your mistakes. In case you're in the leadership position, I think you can expect praise. Maybe you're also perturbed on account of the bias that exists or the prejudice that is there. I think you feel that you are not favored within the work environment, or even within the precincts of your home, within your family, that is. In case you are in the leadership position, I think Librans, you can expect praise for being an encouraging boss. Maybe your juniors are going to do well, and that also adds a feather to your cap. Still, there will always be those bad eggs. There are going to be workers who need to be reminded to complete the task. The first 10 days of March, we have the Six of Swords. From turbulent to calmer waters, that's the main message of this card. You're going to move forward. Maybe you may be undecided about your course of action, but then everything will fall in place eventually. The key, Librans, in this time is to capitalize. Even if you are dilly-dallying, or even if you think your schedule is going for a toss, you have to prioritize. Maybe official documents is also going to keep you busy. This card is definitely asking you to be on your toes, or make those travel plans. Or maybe some of you are making those travel plans, so it's imperative for you to sail with the changes. Communication also is going to bring in opportunities and gains for you. Maybe your boss is also going to saddle you with excess work, so be prepared, because sometimes you feel that you already have too much on your plate. I think some workers may not be too happy. They may also rebel against your decisions. Other than that, I also feel that you're going to come good. You're going to get brownie points for being competent, but then your boss may not be too open-handed when it comes to compliments. You also need to be careful this month of your health, Librans. Maybe you will enjoy good food, but then you should also eat your meals on time. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th March, we have the Fool card. This also talks about a journey like the Six of Swords. So definitely you could be making travel plans, or maybe you're also on the move. within your own city. I think communication could be an issue for some Librans, so be more communicative. I do have this card, Six of Pentacles, which also flipped in your reading. So the Six of Pentacles is asking you to be generous. Maybe you're also benefiting on account of somebody's generosity towards you. While working also, you should be careful because there could be errors on account of oversight. That is why I think you need to focus that much harder. Maybe your boss is going to point it out to you, so you will have to review the task. I think you will feel in control even if there are people who underestimate your abilities. Still, I think you will do well. In case your work is being reviewed, I think people could question your ideas, but then you should keep at it. You also need to focus that much harder at work. You need to pull up your socks so that there is no reason for complaints from the management or your boss. The final days of March, we have the Star card, which talks about minor gains. There could also be spur of the moment decisions. I think you seem to be in an energy where you want to get ahead, even a bit aggressive at this time. You should also control the situation rather than let it get out of hand. Maybe you're also expecting much, or your expectations are sky high, so you need to tone it down a bit. Sometimes, we can second guess, or maybe we will think that we are on the right path, but then they may not be correct guesses. But you can take heart from the fact that you have done your best. This card is also talking about destiny. It is also talking about past life issues, so you can't always fight destiny. Maybe someone is also deliberately hindering your plans. That is why it could make you a bit irritable, but find a way out through it. We are always learning, Librans. With respect to your love life, I have this card, Complicated. Librans, I think a relationship should not leave you in a mess. Rather, it should be one where romance flourishes. Maybe some of you also could be in a third party situation, or it's also likely that you could say a thing or two to your person. That is why there could be misunderstandings or miscommunication. Some of you also want to travel, or maybe you are being generous towards your partner by buying gifts in case you're already in a romantic connection. I think your partner is also somebody who's going to assist you at work, could help you write official mails. He could also escort you while you make your way to an interview or to an important meeting. Definitely this is a past life connection because of the Star card here. I think in case you fancy someone, you will continue to cyber stalk this person. Sometimes, you could also feel there are too many complications or too many roadblocks in this relationship. A bit insecure as well. I think you need to also clear your energy levels or clear the energy surrounding this relationship. Incidentally, I also have this card, You've affected my life significantly. Whether you are in a relationship or whether you fancy someone, I think this person has impacted your life in more ways than one. This person has brought about a transformation in you, or even your person is going to admit to the same. Sometimes our family can let us down, but then your lover is there by your side supporting you in your hour of need. Maybe you're somebody who always turns to him or her. I also have this card which talks about receiving. Possibly you've received some gifts or you're receiving blessings from the universe. Even if there's someone deceptive because of this false person card from the Kipper deck, even if this person is not talking about his feelings, in case it's a love connection. Even at work, there could be someone who is not being upright. You need to be careful, Librans. Lastly, I have one final message which is very positive. It talks about game, set, match. Everything is within reach for you, even if there are turbulent times, even if you're a bit temperamental, the world is at your feet. You will accomplish your ends this month because you're being supported by the universe. Even if there's rivalry and competition, but you will prevail. in March 2023. I hope Librans you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.